AI art is a topic everyone has an opinion on. Whether they're a hardcore technophile or a staunch traditionalist, the debate is raging. So let's dive into the beautiful mess of AI art and how it's shaking things up, especially for those of us in the TTRPG world. All right, let's talk about AI art. It's the elephant in the room of every online creative space, and boy, is it polarizing. Now, I'm not here to tell you who's right or wrong, but damn, the conversation is fascinating. On one side, you have people who call themselves AI artists. And on the other, you've got folks who are basically anti-AI Luddites who seem to think computers are going to eat their souls. Now here's the fun part. These extreme takes actually just push people further to the other side. When some diehard AI fan starts calling themselves an artist, dismissing all the years of blood, sweat and tears that traditional artists put into their craft. That's a hard pill to swallow for someone who has spent decades honing their skills. It's almost offensive. But at the same time, when an anti-AI zealot calls everything AI-related evil or a cheat code for talentless hacks, it doesn't make them look particularly rational either. In fact, it pushes some people right into the arms of AI. It's like watching a religious debate where both sides are so entrenched they can't see anything else. And somewhere in the middle, you've got the rest of us trying to figure out what the hell it all means. So, let's talk about this fetishization of human input. Some folks act like if there isn't a human hand painstakingly crafting every brushstroke or typing every word, then it isn't real art. It's like they've built up this cult around the human touch, as though that's the only thing that matters. But art isn't about the process, it's about the result. I don't think we care how something was made when we see a killer illustration on a book cover or a fantastic character portrait on a card. Does anyone ask what brand of paint the artist used when you're flipping through your latest source book? Not really. Now, here's the thing. AI art doesn't come from nowhere. It works a lot like human brains do when they create. It's trained on tons of images, takes inspiration, synthesizes patterns, and spits out something new. It's like an artist who's been absorbing influences their whole life. We humans take in everything we've seen, everything we've studied, everything we've been influenced by, and that informs what we create. But, unlike us, AI doesn't have personal experiences, emotions, or intent. And that's where the comparison ends. AI doesn't think in the same way we do. It doesn't experience doubt, joy, fear, or that pesky inner critic telling you that your art is garbage at 3 a.m. AI can't innovate beyond its programming. It can remix, but it can't create with intent or meaning the way a human can. Here's the kicker. AI isn't even the biggest threat to visual artists, at least not in the way you might think. Writers, we're the ones who should be sweating. AI can churn out coherent text like a fiend, hammering away at what we do in a far more efficient way than it can with art. This script, for example, a 1,000-word article. It's got that. Character descriptions, basic plot lines, and dialogue. It can generate them faster than I can down a cup of coffee. Sure, it's not good at real writing yet, the kind with heart and nuance, but it's improving fast. It's a cold, unfeeling word machine, and in a world that's already flooded with content, that's a scary prospect. So, what about AI art and TTRPGs? Well, here's where things get really interesting. We all know how vital art is to tabletop role-playing products. Great art sells a setting, makes characters pop, and pulls players into the world you're creating. But not everyone's got the budget for top-tier illustrators right off the bat. AI art can help indie creators elevate their products without breaking the bank. It can fill in the gaps when your regular artist flakes out, or you can't find the right piece for a monster or NPC. Hell, some customers don't even care about the art. They're here for the crunch, the lore, the numbers, the mechanics. The art's just window dressing to them. But to others, the art is everything. And AI can hit that middle ground for new designers or folks on a budget, providing decent visual appeal that can make a small project look polished. But where does all this go? Well, I think we're going to see things settle into a hybrid situation. AI won't replace artists, but it will complement them. It'll become a tool, just another thing creators can use to get their ideas out there. And the human element? It's not going anywhere. You still need someone to write those prompts, curate the results, clean up the weird AI artifacts, and add that last bit of polish. AI can help, but it can't replace human creativity. In the end, AI art is like any other tool, pencils, brushes, or software. It's about how we use it, and like any new technology, it'll keep evolving. We just need to figure out how to use it without losing what makes us human in the process. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's keep the conversation going in the comments. What do you think about AI art? Where do you see it heading in the tabletop role-playing space? Let's hash it out.